Now we got the right one. Good afternoon, everybody. Or I should say good evening. This is Crazy Keon hanging with the Hazes. And just came in to my phone. I wanted to share this with you. Maryland currently has a active tornado watch from 5 o'clock today until midnight tonight. But for those who may not be able to get to your phone or local news, at least you can look here while you're perusing on Facebook and YouTube to see what's going on. This is just a general overlay of maybe about 110, 115 miles or so. And it kind of gives you an idea of what we got going on. Coming up through Germantown, just northwest of Columbia, we got a little action going here, but nothing major. Just a little something right there that is a little severe. Now, the tornado issues and watch is covering this section of the Chesapeake Bay for the most part, up to about Annapolis at Sandy Point. However, we do need to pay attention to this because coming up through Winchester pretty soon and areas like Front Royal along 66, kind of traveling up 15, you guys are going to get pounded by this line of storms that are right here. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that there's nothing to worry about because there are no visible hook echoes, at least in this radar image, that would bring about some severity as far as tornado action. However, farther to the south, we don't know what this is going to develop into. So my family down in Richmond and Chesterfield, y'all might want to pay attention to what's going on. That is going to potentially come through your area. Baltimore City, y'all going to get pummeled a little bit. But again, I'm more worried about that 8, 9 o'clock time when that might come through there. Pennsylvania is definitely seeing a little action up coming through Pittsburgh and that neck of the woods. So let's do this. Before we go and talk too much about what's happening, let's put this radar in motion. And you can kind of get an idea of which way this storm is traveling, sort of north-northeast. And if we pause it right here, we see again around that 8:30, 9 o'clock hour, this is when this is going to get funky looking for Baltimore, Annapolis, past Fredericksburg, going into Georgetown, Dover, Delaware. That's when y'all are going to see it. Now, for the folks up here by me that are near that Frederick neck of the woods, around 8 o'clock, this is what we need to pay attention to. It's a lot of red and yellow in here that I'm concerned about, because that could potentially give us some winds that we really don't need, especially with all this water that we've gotten. It's already, we got stuff falling from trees and trees toppling over. That's going to be a huge concern for this area right here of Frederick County, Carroll County, and some of Howard County. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and finish this in motion until 12 midnight. And you kind of see that this moves out. Dover, Denton, Lewis, Delaware, down in Rehoboth Beach, closer to 9, 10 o'clock, you guys really need to not be on the beach hanging out. I'm jealous anyway if you are, but if you're out there, you need to seek shelter and get somewhere. Later tonight, Lancaster, Philadelphia, Trenton, Elizabeth, New Jersey, New York, you guys may see that closer to midnight. So if I zoom out and we take a look at this, it kind of sort of puts in perspective how big this front is. And it's turning counterclockwise, which means it's sucking up a lot of moisture and warm air from down in the Carolinas. That's what's going to bring about our turbulent weather, because up here, it's still cold. Well, when the two of these decide to marry each other and become one, it's till death do it part. And that's where we're going to see all of that violent tornadic activity. It's when those two come together. And again, it looks like the preacher for the hour is the state of Maryland, Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., Delaware, lower Pennsylvania on the east side, up through New Jersey. So only thing I can say at this point is sit back and let's go for this ride. Y'all be safe out there. And if it looked like it's going to be bad, chances are that it is. Protect yourself. Make sure you know where the low points are. And if you're out driving and you see something whirling, get in a ditch. That's the best we can tell you on that. Know where your bathhouses are for y'all out there camping. Please be safe in this area. Know where your bathhouses are and know how to get to them. Make sure you know people know where you are and you have some good emergency contact information in the event that you can't get out, at least somebody will try to get information out to your friends and family, and we can get you some type of safe haven. So if you're out on the water, yeah, now is probably not a time to do that. Pick up anchor and get to shore. Definitely get back to port before this mess starts coming through. So I'm gonna actually get back and get some work done. I just wanted to say howdy do to y'all, let y'all know what's going on. And as usual, make sure that you subscribe to Hanging with the Hazes with Crazy Keon. Yeah, we talk a lot of trash about camping, but we also serious about keeping people safe. So you will start to see these type of reports come out from us as much as we possibly can as we camp out through this whole United States of America. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.